Hello and welcome back to another World War II Dragon figure review. This time around I have a relatively new figure, 2011, one of their later ones, which can mean one or two things. That there's an error, it's either really great or there is an error of some kind, like head too small and something. I've been informed that the helmet cover is the problem with this one. Everything else fine, but the helmet cover is a bit too big. Or so I've been told. But anyway, yeah, here he is, Hanno Lantzmann. He is a Totenkopf Panzer Grenadier officer, Untersturmführer from the Warsaw Front. It looks really nice on the box, the photos on the box. So as you can see, it has like a sort of list of his equipment. You have a few poses on there. Here is all of his stuff. I managed to get him for £50, which isn't too bad at all. I got him in a haul with Ernst Kaut, the wrongly named Pioneer, not the Ardennes one who comes with Berthold Nasser, not him, the Pioneer one, and also Bruno Adler, I think, if I'm not wrong, the paratrooper from Holland. So I got those three for a combined £150, which was an incredible deal. Really happy with that. But yeah, as you can see, here's his smock, straps, and water canteen, his cuff insignia, MP40 with its magazines and ammo pouches, map carrier, which officers had, then his insignia, so you have the SS one there, and then you have his epaulets, scabbard, pistol, his P38, his Walther, binoculars, knife, some magazines for the pistol, holder and shovel for that. Then you have the holster, the helmet and cover, of course. Then you have the gas mask canister, mess tin, and then the bread bag in the back. So I'll just get the figure out and show you what he looks like. As you can see as well, he comes with gloved hands, which is a different thing for them to do, but it still looks really nice. I think I like them, especially with the submachine guns. They hold submachine guns well. What I do hate is the hands that what I do hate is when they give them like a rifle with the gloved hands. Like that never really works, never ends well. But yeah. So there he is with his gloved hands, and yeah, the head sculpt looks really nice. Really looks like a good head sculpt, good haircut and everything. Looks nice. So yeah, that's all of his stuff. I'll just check his helmet. You of course get this kind of helmet liner, of course, and all that. Sort of get a scope of how that looks. As you can see, I see what my friend was saying. The helmet cover is a little bit big, just a tad too big. Not terrible, not great, but not terrible. So yeah, I'll put him all together and I'll show you guys in a minute. Right, so here is Hanno. I'll just show you guys what he looks like, all done up, so you can see if that will focus. His insignias there, the death's head. Excuse me. So yeah, there's his binoculars as well. Then you have obviously his pouches, which I put his magazines in, which looks great. His MP40, which he holds really nicely, holds that pretty well. The best thing to do with so that's how he looks holding it. The best thing to do with the gloved hands is to get a little scalpel or something and just cut along there, so because this finger is like stuck down, it's sort of molded in. So the best thing to do is sort of just cut away at the plastic in between the fingers, and you can have the trigger finger fit better into the gun, and it makes him hold the gun a lot better. That's what I intend to do. I've done it a little bit, and it's made it a bit easier. I still need to finish it off, but no, that's definitely the best thing to do with these kind of gloved hands, especially the later models. So yeah, anyway, here is his gear at the back. So you have his gas mask canister, bread bag with the mess tin and water canteen, of course his shovel and knife in its scabbard, all put into one as they had it, then his pistol and pistol holster. So a very simplistic figure for sure. He only cost me, because I got him in a job lot with the Pioneer Ernst Kaut, who's obviously meant to be called Theodore, but they named it wrong. And then Bruno Adler, the paratrooper, who I'll do videos on soon. And that only cost me a combined £150. So he's about 50, 45, something like that, I guess, if you work it out. So yeah, decent price. But however, a friend of mine, like I said, told me the later production, like, to expect his hands were to be a bit brittle and a bit broken, which they were, and I had to replace the joint within the glove, which was hard enough. Had to heat the glove up so the plastic could be moulded, and fix the joint in there myself by replacing it. But yeah, the later production figures, they generally had errors. So like, I think Dieter Müller is one. I haven't got him, but he's like a Wehrmacht, and I think he has the G41 rifle. That figure, if you know which one I'm on about, his head is tiny. Like, it looks ridiculous. It's tiny, and his hat and helmet don't fit on him. So yeah, like, and he's another later production one. So not as bad with this one. The head sculpt is really good in this figure, in my opinion. The only issues were the brittle joints, which can be hit and miss with any figures really, but obviously I've been told prior to buying him that is a potential issue. So I believe that might be a mass issue with this figure. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you have him and didn't have an issue, then fine. And another thing is the helmet cover is a bit too big. Just a little bit too large, doesn't really fit. I've had to tuck this away, the little fold bit that comes down, it came down. It's meant to just sit around nice and snug on the helmet. It didn't, so I've got that tucked away quite nicely. So he looks a lot better with that done, because it bugged me just having it sort of flop down. Didn't look how it's supposed to. But aside from that, he is a really solid figure. I would recommend getting him. Just be prepared to maybe have a couple little problems, like a few niggly problems, like the hands, like the helmet cover. So if you're a perfectionist like I am, and any little problem, any little issue at all with the figure, even if it's not really an issue and no one will notice it or see it, you know it's there, so you want to fix it, then yeah, just be prepared. If you're not too fussed and you can kind of live with the helmet cover being a little bit too big, then fine, it won't bother you. Then this figure is definitely a great one to get, because it is of high quality. It's just the couple little problems that's made it a bit longer to set this figure up, made it a bit more annoying to put together. But like I said, it's a bit of a lottery sometimes with figures, because obviously if you can, even when you buy them mint, people have them in storage and the joints can go brittle. So you always risk that anyway. But I was told before buying it that this was a potential issue with him. So like I said previously, if you've got him, let me know if you had that issue as well. But no, definitely, like I say, great figure. Definitely pick him up if you can find him for, like, I wouldn't pay any more than 50 quid. 50 pounds is a lot of money for just what you get, because he is pretty simplistic. Just an NCO with MP40 pouch, map carrier, the usual bread bag, mess tin, water canteen, canister, and gas mask canister, because you obviously don't get a gas mask in there. His Y straps, and like I say, pistol holster and pistol, knife and shovel, and the holder. So nothing unique comes with this figure. So £50 is about the threshold, I'd say. But that about wraps it up for Hanno. I'll give you one last look at him. He holds the pistol well as well, just so you know. I could get it out, but yeah, looks fine. I'll keep it in. And he of course holds the SMG, the MP40, shall I say, very well. And yeah, overall a really nice looking figure. And like I said, if you can get him, definitely do. Just be prepared for maybe a couple issues, that's all. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.